Allah chose to open Al-Baqarah. So Al-Baqarah's got huge benefits. You know, the Prophet ﷺ said, don't make your homes into graveyards, recite the Al-Baqarah. It has huge benefits for Al-Baqarah. But it starts off, your first, when somebody's reading the Quran, your first engagement after Al-Fatiha is with this. So it asks you to, first of all, shift your mindset. Shift what you've been conditioned to think, that the physical world is the only world that exists. Yeah? Shift your mindset. Secondly, believe that you are part of the ghaib. And third, the ghaib is governing Al-Kitab. That is governing you, governing the universe, governing every single thing that happens on earth. Every single thing that happens on earth. Okay? Not anybody else or whatever the propaganda says. Okay? So it's really important for you to maintain that. Otherwise, you're enslaved to something other than God. Yeah? And we're conditioned to do that. It's very hard. We're bombarded with news flashes 24 hours a day showing how helpless and hopeless we are. Okay? So all that takes away from our first step of taking the path of faith, which is believing in the ghaib. Okay? On the ghaib. I'm going to move on now. So what's the next ayah? Can somebody recite the next two ayahs for me? Shall I have, if there's no volunteers, I'll have to get some conscripts. Okay, yeah, Bismillah. Can you
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون.
Okay, just pause there. And if you just go back and do الذين يقيمون الصلاة.
الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
Just pause there now. So let's notice the shift now. So we started with Alif Lam Mim. Get you ready to believe that there's something non-human about this, non-physical from a different realm. Introduces the new realm, Al-Kitab, the blueprint of God, the Lawh Mahfuz. Gets you to say, La Rayba Fi, don't doubt that this is what's governing the universe. Don't have even a shadow of doubt about it. Okay? Then, Hudal lil Muttaqeen, your role is, you've got that, you're part of that, you've got to maintain that. It's only when you lose that capacity, gets covered up, yeah, gets distorted or diluted, that you lose your access to the ghaib. Okay? So Adam alayhi salam, when he was in Jannah, he was there. He could see the ghaib completely. He was talking to the angels, talking to God. Yeah, he was there. But when the fall happened, he came to a physical plane of existence. Yeah, so that moved. So you have to, that's about the maintaining. Then yu'minuna bil ghaib, they believe in the ghaib. And believing here means that you're living the ghaib. Like you believe this is the main reality, and everything else is surface level. Yeah, the physical is just a surface level. What's upholding, maintaining this universe is the Al-Kitab. Okay? And we can see that. So for example, matter can't decide what form and shape and patterns to take. Yeah? And because of our way of thinking, the scientific way of thinking, we see the process. Yeah, so for example, we'll see the paintbrush, but we won't see the painter. And we'll describe the movement of the paintbrush. Yeah? We'll see the steering wheel move, but we won't see the driver. We'll describe the movement of the steering wheel, the process. Yeah? We don't see the person behind. We'll see the cook, the knife moving, and we'll describe the movements of the knife, but we can't see the cook. And so it's shifting the idea. We're conditioned to look at processes and not the power, the force behind it. Yeah? And if you only see the process, you're only seeing the surface level. You're not seeing the deep structure of reality. Yeah, really important point. And we need to go, if you look at most human knowledge, they go from the visible to the invisible to make the theories and discoveries over that. To understand gravity is not visible, but we've noticed that. Most of the physics, you can't see them, but through reasoning, you can understand that. But my question now is this. We're moving from there to building human bil ghaib to the second quality of the people who maintain who look after the trust that God's given them, that human soul. So what's the connection? الَّذِينَ يُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةَ وبما رزقناهم ينفقون with the يؤمن بالغيب. Okay, how are the two connected, and how does الذين يقيمون الصلاة develop the idea of the ghaib? Okay, do you understand the question? Yeah. How does the salat, how does the second part then develop the idea of the ghaib? Okay, so we'll have a 30-second discussion on your table. We'll have a get together.